Hey, you guys. So, when I first got into discovering the divination art of tarot reading, it definitely helped me overcome domestic abuse, also just abuse in general. But then, as I began to not identify myself from, with the victim mentality, I discovered tarot is always evolving. So as tarot is evolving, I'm consistently evolving. And what I'm discovering with this evolution is that, you know, um, for me personally, my biggest fear was the reality of truth. I had got conditioned to believing lie after lie, deception after deception. The abuse that I had been subjected to, I was forced to believe a lie, or I was subject to physical abuse. So now I'm overcoming that fear of the truth, and I'm simply being grateful for truth. So this three pop pick a card is, what truth do you need to know right now? And this is going to help us, you know, release the emotional attachments and expectations that come from past experiences in which, when we do hear the truth, we have been conditioned to react instead of respond. So, of course, we're going to do a channel message. Let's get into it. All right. Woo. Boy, when I said you evolve the tarot, you evolve a tarot. If tarot outgrows you, doing tarot the old way is not going to help. The death card. Four of Wands in reverse and the Hanged Man. So, channel message. People who are very conflictual and warmongers, you see how this land is infested with poverty, death, war, conflict. Those who start wars they meet in death, bruh. Real shit, the angel of death is walking among us. Those who have harmed children, innocents, basically people with childlike energy, they're experiencing death, bruh. Death is knocking on their door. But the Four of Wands in reverse, they're experiencing homelessness. With the Seven of Swords, they expected that if they told the truth about how they harmed innocents, they would just be accepted because they feel that we're in a time period where anything will go as long as you tell the truth. So they've been telling the truth because the anxiety they have has them close to suicide. But let's just say, instead of getting a pat on the back like, you told the truth after all this time of harming innocents, with deception, emotional manipulation, they thought, okay, you're forgiven, all is well. No. Death says hi. With the Hanged Man. Wow, these people are experiencing severe homelessness. This is their spiritual awakening. The lesson they're supposed to be learning: why would you fear death if you don't even live your life? How are you living your life if you're trying to be something that you're not, and then punishing others for choosing to be themselves despite the war and sickness and poverty and stagnation that you can bring. The fact that you're still willing to attack people who are not willing to give up on themselves. Well, these people are, let's just say, they're knocking on death's door. We're going to leave it at that. That's the collective conscious reading. All right, so without further ado, we have 3 wonderful pals today. What truth do you need to know? Let's get into it. I'll see you at your pal or pals of choice, and thank you for being present. Hey, you guys. So, this is going to be the start of pal 1. Please be kind enough to leave a timestamp if you're the first person to watch. You know, helps for everyone else watching. So, pal 1, your time stamp is starting now, and thank you guys for being present. So, I'm actually really falling in love with the original tarot deck. You know, I do love cartomancy. Yes, I do. So, actually, we're going to get a cartomancy deck because I feel this is a special occasion. Tarot is the daughter of cartomancy, all right? It's interesting, right? And cartomancy has evolved as well. You have designs on cartomancy, you know? This used to be called a thinking man's game before chess was invented. Cartomancy. All right? So, what truth do you need to know, pal? 1. Let's get into it. Interesting, right? I get so excited. I'm just like... Yo, pal, I'm gonna tell y'all what the cards say, but you know, you mad. That's what came to my head. Like, you mad though? You ever seen them 90s like hood movies and shit, right? Where somebody would piss somebody off and keep trying to get away with it over and over, and then it's like they come back and still mess with the person. Like, you mad because I'm messing with you and I'm not respecting your boundaries type shit. It's like, y'all should watch the movie Friday, Part 1. Y'all should watch Friday. Keep their heads ringing. Ding, ding, dong. Ding, 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 dong. Keep their heads ringing. Hey, you sitting over there. You need to get up out of your chair and work your body down. And I'm seeing the ending scene where the neighborhood bully got knocked out. This is what these cards is telling me. Power 1, y'all done basically did a Friday on the quote-unquote metaphorical neighborhood bully, you know, and it's just like, y'all just said, fuck it, bam, and it's just everybody like, damn, you got knocked the fuck out. Yo, y'all should watch Friday. We got the 4 of diamonds, we got the 9 of spades, with the page of cups, with the queen of pentacles. So let me tell you. Okay, so Power 1, you went from being bullied to being a bully, if in some case, to being just, wait, why do I either have to be a bully or be bullied to just being like, yo, let's stop this shit. We can keep fighting about the same shit over and over, but no, I'm going to create solutions out of all this shit. So if there's a problem, let me understand it. So Power 1, you said, let me understand, why is there a problem? You discovered it wasn't a problem. It was just people taking their, you know, I don't see it, but the 10 of spades energy, depression, anxiety, which showed up as their fears in everyday life, out on others, harming them, thinking that it was okay to get away with this. You discovered this was lies, and when you call people out on it, they terrorized you. So the fact that now these same people that bullied you now see that you in this Queen of Pentacles energy, where everything that they used on you to harm you, you're turning it into self-love, wisdom, helping others with it. And they're seeing that they wish they had never treated you that way, because they're starting to see the reason that they bullied you had nothing to do with you. And now they feel bad, y'all. Page of Cups, 4 of Diamonds. But at the end of the day, your boundaries is tight, pal one. To the point where your people, well, the people that fucked you over know, I radically forgive you, but don't try it. Because if you try it, I'm going to take it there. I don't give a fuck if you say I'm a heathen. I don't give a fuck if you try to make me out to be something I'm not. Do what the fuck you need to do. But at the end of the day, I'm going to still be me. And now you got motherfuckers quiet because they know. You don't mind calling them out on they bullshit with this King of Spades. Like, I'm going to just keep this in slang and y'all can read between the lines. Pal one, you ain't afraid to fuck a nigga up. I fucks with y'all. Pound it. All right, that's the end, pal one. It was nice being here with you guys. Love, peace, and happiness. Hey, pal two. Thank you guys for being here. So for your pal, we're just going to use cartomancy. But cartomancy is like a teenager. Designing, drawing. Cartomancy is like the sassy teenager daughter you always wanted. You know, where you stay young, youthful, and you're just like, I love you. You give me something new to think about all the time, you know? So speaking, my daughters are 5 and 1, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I love being, just being their mother. Even though they're currently not with me in this point in time, due to having to deal with some people who can't lie very well, I'm just going to say this. The fact that when I am able to see my daughter Indigo, or when I do think about my oldest daughter, Lyric, it's always such happiness that I feel with them. So I just send them so much love and radically forgive my enemies. So I feel like with me saying this, pal too, you guys are radically forgiving those who are not good at covering up their tracks, but they're so persistent in their lies and they want to be viewed as correct by any means necessary. When they're in the midst of defamating your character, they're not realizing there's a shit ton of things that they missed. So when you start to speak truth and reality to them, people start to see, why would you go to that length for that? There's nothing going on. Is something wrong with you up here? Why would you go to that length to lie for such a long time? And now, why are you trying to act like everything's okay when you know something was wrong? So you're going from being conflictual to peaceful all of a sudden. Peaceful people express healthily, I'm ready to fuck a nigga up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this Tai Chi. I'm going to do some mindful meditation. I'm going to journal. I'm going to rap. I'm going to sing. I'm going to dance. I'm going to do poetry. I'm going to do something. I'm going to paint. But I'm not going to go out here and harm others because I don't like how I feel. So, pal, too, I feel like you done dealt with some dumb-ass people who do not understand that they cannot get away with lying around you. And then when they finally do find out why they shouldn't lie to you or lie on you, they get shitty karma when they lie on you. 4 of Diamonds, bruh, and 9 of Spades. Pal 1 had this, so you might want to watch this and get a message from this. But let's just say, y'all, anybody that, any energy vampire that fed off of you with, violent tendencies, honey, let's just say everything they took from you, you getting back plus with interest. Energetically, in every way fucking possible. And these people are gonna have poverty in every fucking way possible. And their worst fear, the 9 of Spades, was you finding out about energy work. Because these people targeted you because you were a very powerful energy source. So when you finally got up on game and you started healing, they didn't want to do it. You have been psychically attacked for years, pal, to the point you don't even realize how much energy you have. Now you getting all that back plus interest. And the same motherfuckers that narcissistically abused you and fed off of you being sad, now they're experiencing that sadness because you are doing a return to sender. Because instead of accepting those fucking lies that they told you in close, intimate betrayal situations, well, they're having nightmares in real life, in everyday life. You were psychically attacked so much to the point you probably had nightmares as a kid a lot, pal, too. So these nightmares are happening to these motherfuckers over and over. And you are healing. And this is what you're being blessed with. So I'm going to say, pal, too, that's the truth that you need to know. And why is this happening? Because you're radically forgiving them. You're radically forgiving them. Now, people say forgiveness makes you naive. No, forgiveness makes you strong as hell. But to have people exploit a very forgiving person and then narcissistically abuse them and project their insecurities and anger and rage onto them and psychically attack you when you don't know about energy. Well, when one finds out and does return to sender, let's just say you're going to have a big ass glow up, pal, too. And all those bullies are just going to be stripping away, watching you, hoping that they can just say sorry. But we understand that if we accept that apology, they're going to start energy harvesting again. So, pal, too, keep your energetic boundaries. Fuck how these people feel. Only fuck with the people that you want to fuck with and keep it pushing. Everything that you've been working on is yours. These stingy motherfuckers can't be a part of it. They can't have nothing to do with it. So just know what's yours is yours. Anything they took from you is yours. You're getting it back. Any talent, any fucking thing. Whatever they took from you is yours. So that means if they did not have any energy in their own bank, they don't know what they have. So when you get your energy back and you learn the life lessons that they should have learned because they projected heavily onto you, that means you get what's theirs and they get nothing, pal, too. Now, this is why bullies are now learning, don't fuck with the smart kids. Because when the smart kids with big hearts learn about spirituality, well, let's just say it ain't fun to be playing spells and shit no more, is it? That's it, pal, too. I hope you guys enjoyed your message. Hey, pal 3. So, I got this beautiful stone at 14th Street in NYC, all right? And there's a vendor there. He sells these very beautiful, very powerful astrology signs, like amulets. And this is Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun with a Cancer moon. So, I love being contradictory. So maybe there's people who say you're contradictory, pal 3. And it's not that you're contradictory. They just don't understand how you're able to be balanced and have so many different layers to you. Now, if they had these layers, their layers are out of balance. So what they do in over excess or under excess, it looks extremely ugly. But when you do it, it's so balanced and zen, it makes sense. So with the Aquarius, you guys are some badass motherfuckers because you've had to deal with swagger jacket niggas and bitches all your life. So basically, pal 3, you guys are some lucky motherfuckers. And you guys are loving. But at the same time, you will whoop that ass, pal 3. And you have an eagle's view. So let's just say, while motherfuckers been wanting to waste time talking about you, you the motherfucking future. And because you the motherfucking future and they stuck in the past, death says, hey. Death says stagnant energy must die or be recycled. And because you don't want to recycle the dead energy and make it into something like plastic bottles and, from stuff, then I guess we got to get rid of you. So people that been swagger jacking, they starting to find out, stop acting like you something that you ain't. My grandma always said, don't fuck with a calm beta. Pile 3, you the OGs. Nice to meet y'all. Ooh. I'm very grateful to be working with, like, trusted by y'all for y'all to watch this. But that's the truth we need to know. Pile 3, you a couple of OGs. So people know what's up. Have a good day, Pile 3.